Hello. It's April 14th, and that means Chris D'Elia's new comedy special, No Pain, is out now on Netflix. So we're gonna go watch that now. I literally just woke up. She was cute. Yeah, she was good. That was good, I guess. I mean, like, he hyped it up a lot, so I was really expecting a lot, which I knew, and I was telling mom that I should lower my expectations, but I don't know how since it literally came out today and it's too soon to lower my expectations. Um, but Incorrigible is by far still my favorite, but this had some really good bits. It was still really good. He says it's his absolute favorite, like, that he's special that he's done by far, which I could see why. It was all like very much his comedy, less so comedy that he knows that is gonna work for his audience. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that and I respect that.
I hate this hotel.
I hate it too. The internet's terrible.
So, here's the tea, right? So, this is my closet. And this wall has always bothered me just because when you walk in, it's like the very first thing you see. And obviously my room is black, so I don't like the fact that it's just pure white. And so for a while there, I don't know if you can see it, I drew a 2D version of Bernini's statue. I don't remember the name because it's in Italian, but it's Hades raping Persephone. And it's a beautiful statue. It's one of my favorites. I've always wanted to see it in person. Um, but you know, as I did it, I got pretty far. I mean, you can see like I loved it, and you know, it's uh, so famous. If you know anything about Bernini, you know the statue, and I'm obsessed with like fine arts and stuff and all the classical. But the statue, it just kind of got old, and it was much more difficult than I realized. I mean, I love like the hands on her ass cheek, and around here I had a lot of problems, but like it's just a lot. And like their clothes being draped, and I couldn't get his feet right, and there was a lot. So I found this drawing by Michael Ulrich. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'll put it up. It's really cool. I love all of his art, and most people get it turned into like tattoos and stuff. So I think I'm gonna put that on here. I was either deciding between that or a Mad Magazine cover, which I'll put up now. But as you can see, this is very like psychedelic and stuff, and I figured the double-headed raven would be a lot more fitting for my black room, whereas if I still had my pink walls, I think the Mad Magazine would still work. But those are basically like my two aesthetics, and that's kind of what I struggle with is like, do I want to be goth or do I want to be hippie? Like, and I'm always going back and forth. So I think I'm gonna draw that raven and see if I can get a start. I'd love to finish, but you know, just kind of keep me busy for a little bit. Also, Mr. Levacy emailed me, and I swear to God, as soon as I saw that he emailed me, I almost started crying because it was a very like personalized email, and he was just like, "Hey girl, just want to check in, blah blah blah," and then at the bottom he put Mr. Leviasai and like spelled it out because I say Mr. Leviasai and I know it's Mr. Levacy, but I love him the absolute most and his one eye. And yeah, so that really made my day. And then Miss Spears said that my art that I made for her class said it deserved to be in the MoMA, and I couldn't agree more. Um so I'm just having the time of my life, honestly, doing absolutely nothing. And yeah, so I'm gonna get to work, beach. So I busted out Dad's old iPad. We were jamming on the speaker Donnie gave me, which is a blessing. Love that thing. But anyway, so here's what I have so far, because I know you couldn't see it. Obviously there's the vulture heads, and then the body, and then the skeleton hand that it's holding on to. I mean, you can still see how I went in with a Clorox wipe, like 9 of them, just to try and get rid of some of the old drawing. Like, you can still see some of it, but I'm hoping at least most of it will be covered up. But for the most part, it pretty much just smeared all of it. All these old lines and stuff, but you know, I don't think it's gonna be too bad. Like, here's the darkest part that was on the whole drawing, and can't even barely tell. It just looks gray now in person, not really on camera. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out so far, actually. I wasn't expecting... The talons are the only thing that get on my nerves, because they're just placement holders for now, but I'm hoping that'll work out. There's an old foot. I know it doesn't look like it, but it was, trust me. And yeah, I was really hoping that these were going to turn out, because this to me looks a lot like a toucan. So I'm just hoping at least that when I start painting, it'll be okay. And check out Micah's page, because he really is like so dope. Like, he does all these things. One of my favorites was he did a Last Supper thing, but it was like skeletons and stuff, and it was really dope. It was really sick. So yeah, check him out on Instagram, especially. He's the man. But yeah, so I think I'm done with that for today, because I'm tired and my arms hurt really bad, and so does my back, but that's because I'm an old woman. I yelled out, Sissy Brad. Looking good. Not you, Dale.
Of the New York Islanders, Patrick Kane of the Chicago Blackhawks, Mark Scheifele of the Winnipeg Jets. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us. Thanks for having us. Thank you.
Oh, I love him. I love you, Patrick Kane. Number 1, we stand Austin Matthews. Number 2, Mom just... Oh, thank you for the erasers and the rosacea gel. So Dr. Rob just assigned a whole nother fucking research project plus essay for the week. And of course he did it on a Tuesday afternoon, because it's due Friday, so you don't need the entire week to do it. So also I'm pissed about that. But other than that, I haven't done jack shit. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna go, actually. This is really early. It's only like 2:30 right now, but we're not doing anything. And this is about it. And I usually stop filming at like 3. And then I edit till about 5. And then I upload at 5. And then it takes till like 5:30 to actually upload, because it takes way too long. Ooh, mama.